Hi, welcome to my channel.
Dave had a simple dream. Wake early, be productive, and adult like a champ. Each night, he set his alarm for 6, whispering, "Tomorrow, I shall conquer the world." But every morning, when it screamed, Dave's brain delivered a Shakespearean soliloquy. To snooze or not to snooze, that's a question. If he got up, he'd be tired but proud. If he snoozed, he'd be cozy but late. Dave always chose snooze. One day, Dave's boss scheduled a super important 8 a.m. meeting. Dave swore, "I will wake up." That night, he set 5 alarms, drank a gallon of water, and even slept in his work clothes. At 6 a.m., the first alarm blared. Dave groaned, "Just 5 more." At 6, the alarm blared. Dave groaned, "Just 5 more." Smack, he hurled his phone. At 7:30, his bladder screamed louder than the alarm. He stumbled to the bathroom, then back to bed. At 8:15, his boss called. "Where are you?" Dave gasped, "I'm on my way." He was still in bed. Dave sprinted to work in mismatched socks, toothpaste still on his chin. His boss stared. "You slept in your suit?" Dave panted, "I was prepared." His boss sighed. "The meeting was canceled. I just wanted to see if you'd show up on time." Dave stared blankly, realizing that he was the punchline of his own life. After the meeting that wasn't, Dave vowed revenge on his alarm clock. He bought the loudest, most annoying alarm clock he could find, one that screamed, "Wake up, loser," in a robotic voice. That night, he placed it on the other side of the room, so he'd have to get up to turn it off. Genius, he thought. At 6 a.m., the alarm blared. "Wake up, loser." Dave groaned, rolled out of bed, and crawled to the alarm clock like a zombie. He smacked it off, then curled up on the floor and went back to sleep. At work, his coworker Jenny asked, "Why do you look like you slept on the floor?" Dave mumbled, "Because I did." That night, Dave tried science. He read that smelling salts wake people up instantly. So he taped a jar of them under his nose. At 6 a.m., the alarm screamed. Dave bolted upright and headbutted the jar. The smell was so strong, his cat ran away. Now wide awake and possibly high on ammonia, Dave arrived at work 2 hours early. His boss stared. "Who are you? And what have you done with Dave?" By noon, Dave crashed. He fell asleep in a meeting, snoring into the conference call microphone. The client on the line said, "Is that a bear?" That night, Dave surrendered. He programmed his smart lights to slowly brighten, simulating sunrise. This will work," he whispered. At 6 a.m., the room glowed softly. Birds chirped through a speaker. Dave smiled in his sleep and rolled over. By 8 a.m., the lights were blinding, the birds were screaming heavy metal, and Dave's neighbor pounded on the wall. "Turn off the jungle." Dave groaned, realizing the battle was far from over. He tried every trick, but nothing worked. He sighed, resigning himself to the fact that he would never truly conquer mornings. That's when Dave discovered the ultimate life hack. He became his boss. He quit his job, started a Pajama Consulting Firm, and declared, "Meetings shall begin at noon." His first client? His old boss. His business boomed, and Dave became a millionaire, owning a mansion with 12 bedrooms, so he could snooze in a different one each day. Moral of the story: if you can't beat the system, redefine the system.